Back to the final episode. After Stepbrother, Taehyung passed back and forth in the living room, his hand feeling dramatically. His eyes were filled with frustration as he looked at his stepmother Bong and his father, who were seated on the couch. I'm not marrying Jungkook, Taehyung declared. His voice echoes through the house. This is insane, Taehyung, Bong said softly, trying to calm him. We are doing this for your own good. Everyone know about this wedding, and if the marriage did not happen, we will be in huge loss as well as will be embarrassed in front of the whole country. Jungkook is dependable, he is family, and he already said yes. The family, that's exactly why I can't marry him, Taehyung shot back, crossing his arms. He is my stepbrother and he is so cold. He barely talks to me unless he is scolding me or fighting with me. Taehyung, his father, interjected firmly. Dojun left and we have announced the wedding in the whole country. This is a way to save your and our family's dignity and future. They save my dignity. Taehyung laughed bitterly. You think marrying Jungkook, who probably hates me, will do that? At that moment, Jungkook entered the room, his expression as calm and unreadable as ever. He looked at Taehyung, then at his parents. JK, is this conversation still going on? Jungkook asked, his tone cool but slightly annoyed. JK, I already said yes. It's Taehyung who is being stubborn. Excuse me? Taehyung looked around, glaring at Jungkook. You just agreed because you don't care about your own life. You will probably marry a lamb spot if they told you to. Jungkook's lip twitched as if suppressing a smirk. JK, a lamb spot might be quieter than you. Taehyung gasped dramatically. See, he is already insulting me. How am I supposed to live with this guy? Taehyung, Bong said firmly. Jungkook is reliable, kind, and has already shown he is willing to support you. Give it a chance. Kind, Taehyung exclaimed, throwing his hand in the air. He is an ice cube. He probably doesn't even know how to smile. Jungkook raised an eyebrow. And you are a hurricane, but maybe that's why this might work. Taehyung stared at him, momentarily speechless. What do you mean? Jungkook stepped closer, his calm demeanor unwavering. You fight with everyone because you are scared of being hurt again. I get it. But I'm not Dojun. Taehyung, I wouldn't run away no matter how difficult you are. Taehyung's heart escaped a bit at the sincerity in Jungkook's voice, but he quickly masked it with his usual sass. So now you are a hero, huh? You think you can save me? Jungkook's gaze softened just slightly. I don't need to save you, but I can be there for you. The room fell silent. Taehyung glanced at his parents, who were watching with hopeful eyes. He let out a long sigh. Looking back at Jungkook, you are really okay with this? Taehyung asked, his voice quieter now. Jungkook nodded yes, but only if you are willing to do. Taehyung hesitated, biting his lips. Fine, he finally muttered, crossing his arm again. But don't think for a second that I will make it easy for you. Jungkook's lips curled into a faintest smile. I wouldn't expect anything less. And with that, the chaos of their unconventional journey began. A week later, their house was filled with wedding preparation. Taehyung reluctantly stood at the altar beside Jeon Jungkook, his stepbrother. Jungkook, as usual, looked calm and indifferent. Let's just get this over with, Taehyung muttered. Jungkook glanced at him. You think I am thrilled about this? Trust me, I'm doing this for our family. After exchanging vows, the two were officially married. They moved into a separated wing of Kim Mansion. Taehyung stood in the middle of Jeon, their rose-decorated bedroom, arm crossed and a playful smirk on his face. I'm not sleeping on the couch, Jungkook. This is my bed too. Now, he declared, his voice dripping with says Jungkook, standing by the dresser with his usual cold expression, barely glanced at him. You are the one who made the marriage awkward. So you sleep on the couch, Jungkook said calmly, starting to unbutton his shirt. Thanks as written and his cheek turned pink. Don't just start undressing like that in front of me. At least ask if I'm okay with it. Thanks added his hands. Jungkook paused, raising an eyebrow. Why? We are married now. Get used to it. Taehyung pouted dramatically, flopping onto the bed. I can't believe I'm stuck with you. You are so boring and cold. And I can't believe I'm stuck with you, Jungkook replied, his voice steady. You are loud and annoying. Annoying? Taehyung gasped. Sitting up, you should be grateful I'm even here, Jungkook. Do you know how many people would kill to marry me? Jungkook turned to him, his expression unreadable. Then why did you agree to this? Go marry one of them? Taehyung blinked, catch off guard, just for a moment. He didn't know what to say. Dojun had cheated on him, and if it was not for Jungkook, Taehyung would have been all over the news channel and getting embarrassed. Then they crossed his arm again. They didn't have a choice, genius. And don't try to change the topic. I'm not sleeping on the couch. You are sleeping on the couch, Jungkook insisted, moving to sit on the bed. No way. Taehyung protested, scooting closer to the center. This is my side now. Jungkook leaned back, his cold demeanor cracking just a bit as he sighed. Fine, you want the bed? Then we share. Thanks. Eyes widen. What if you snore? JK, I don't snore, the. Or what if you kick me in your sleep? JK, I wouldn't. The. Or what if JK? Taehyung, Jungkook interrupted, finally looking him deeply in his eyes. His tone softened just a little. Do you really want me to sleep on the couch? Taehyung hesitated, biting his lips. He didn't expect Jungkook to ask that. No, but only because I don't want to feel guilty. Jungkook's lips curled into a finest smile, then stopped being difficult. Taehyung narrowed his eyes, but reluctantly moved over. Fine, but stay on your side. If you cross the line, I will kick you. Jungkook crunched softly under his breath, lying down on his side of bed. As they settled into the awkward silence, Taehyung picked at Jungkook from under the blanket. You are not as cold as you pretend to be, you know. Jungkook didn't reply, but the corner of his lips twitched upward. Taehyung didn't notice the smell. A small secret smile Jungkook was for as he turned off the light. For now, the night was peaceful until Taehyung started stealing the blanket. Time escaped. Taehyung brushed into their shared living room. Who left their wet towel on the couch? Jungkook sitting on the floor, reading. Barely look up, JK. You lived here too, It's obviously yours. I don't use. Jungkook smirked. Oh, sorry, Your Highness. I will make sure to leave my towel somewhere more royal next time. Their backfiring filled the house, much to their parents' amusement. Week 2 of marriage, Taehyung woke up to find Jungkook cooking breakfast. He raised an eyebrow. You cook? Jungkook shrugged. Unlike some people, I am not helpless in the kitchen. Are you calling me helpless? Taehyung scoffed, grabbing a piece of toast. I am just stating facts, Jungkook replied with a teasing smirk. Taehyung rolled his eyes but couldn't stop a small smile from forming as they left the sight of it. His past, Jungkook sat at the desk, his eyes glued to his laptop screen. His work required precision and focus, and he was deep in his. Jungkook sat at the desk, his eyes glued to his laptop screen. His work required precision and focus, and he was deep in his concentration. Meanwhile, Taehyung, his husband, lounged on the couch with his sassy personality. He couldn't resist disturbing Jungkook when things were too quiet. Taehyung sang, leaning against the desk. You have been working for hours. Don't you think you should take a break? I'm busy, Taehyung, Jungkook replied without looking up. His tone calm and composed. Taehyung smiled mischievously. Busy, Taehyung, Jungkook replied, looking up. His tone calm and composed. Taehyung smiled mischievously. Busy or just avoiding me? Neither, Jungkook said crudely. Please go do something else. But Taehyung had no intention of leaving. He leaned closer and poked Jungkook's cheek. Come on, pay attention to me, Mr. Workaholic, Jungkook sighed. Still typing, Taehyung stopped. Make me, Taehyung challenged, his grin widen in an attempt to push Taehyung away. Jungkook stood up, but Taehyung dodged, stepping backward. The two began to playfully whisper their banter filling the room. You're so annoying, Jungkook said, his calm demeanor fluttering as he tried to grab Taehyung's arm. You are boring, Taehyung shot back, sticking out his tongue. Suddenly, Taehyung tripped over the edge of the rug, pulling Jungkook down with him. They tumbled onto the floor. Jungkook landed on top of Taehyung. Ouch, Taehyung groaned, rubbing the back of his head. Jungkook opened his mouth to apologize, but before he could, their faces were just inches apart. In the next instant, their lips accidentally brushed against each other, both frozen. Taehyung's eyes widened. What just happened? Jungkook quickly sat up, his ear turning red. It was an accident, he mumbled, avoiding Taehyung's gaze. Taehyung, however, smirked. An accident? Are you sure? You look pretty comfortable up there. Jungkook frowned, his usual calm demeanor gone. Don't be ridiculous. Taehyung propped himself on his elbow, his teasing grin not fading. I don't know. You had feelings for me, Jungkook. Jungkook's heart raced. Did Taehyung know? He shook his head. You are imagining things, am I? Taehyung titled his head, watching Jungkook closer. Your face says otherwise. Jungkook stood up, brushing off his clothes. Go bother someone else, Taehyung. But as Jungkook turned to leave, Taehyung's voice stopped him. Hey, Jungkook. He turned around only to see Taehyung grinning. Next time, Taehyung said, try not to blush so much. It's cute. Jungkook's lips twitched into a faint smile. Just stop bothering me, will you? Taehyung laughed, standing up and brushing himself off. Never. As Jungkook returned to his desk, he couldn't help but glance at Taehyung, who was now humming happily on the couch. His feelings were still a secret, but moments like this made him wonder how long he could keep it hidden. After that day, everything was going good. A rainy evening, one day Taehyung was caught in the rain while coming home from work. As his car stopped all of a sudden in the mid-road and in the rain, he did not get any cab. Jungkook saw him shivering at the door. Without a word, he handed Taehyung a towel and a cup of hot chocolate. Taehyung looked at him, surprised. You are being nice. Don't get used to it, Jungkook said, but his soft tone betrayed him. Thank you, Taehyung murmured. For a moment, their eyes met and something shifted between them. After a month later, Jungkook found Taehyung crying silently in his room. "Are you okay?" Jungkook asked, sitting beside him. Sometimes I feel so alone," Taehyung admitted, his voice breaking. "You are not alone," Jungkook said softly. "I'm here." Taehyung looked up at him, his heart pounding. "Why are you being so nice to me?" "Because I care about you," Jungkook said, his gaze steady. Before Taehyung could respond, Jungkook leaned in and kissed him gently. Their relationship slowly deepened. They still break, but now, after with affection, Taehyung found himself smiling more, and Jungkook's cold exterior melting around him. Taehyung held Jungkook's hand. "I never thought I would say this, but I think I'm falling for you." Jungkook smiled, his eyes soft. "I have already fallen for you, Taehyung." They kissed. Their journey from stepbrother to lovers complete. Months later, they hosted a family dinner, radiating happiness. Bong and Sohan watched them with pride. "I guess our plan worked," Bong whispered to her husband. Taehyung overheard and winked at Jungkook. "Looks like we owe them a thank you." Jungkook smiled, pulling Taehyung closer. "Maybe, but I think we are the lucky ones." And they were. The end. How was this one shot? Comment it down. See you again in the next Taekook one shot. Till then, take care, say bye bye.